Hey guys, I wanted to give you another quick update on some cool things that are going to be going on with the channel lately, and oh boy, there's a lot. So hopefully by the time this video gets up, it'll actually be functioning. As of right now, it's not working for me, but hopefully that will change. It might just be that it's not updated for me, but we have a new channel art. I have been working quite a bit on getting a new channel art ready, and it is up. It is our winter channel art. We'll be changing them out for every season now. So we'll have this one for about 3 months, and then we'll be doing a springtime one, and so on and so forth. Hopefully that'll be up and visible by the time that you guys can get to see this video. Sometimes YouTube is a little bit slow with things like that, though, so don't panic if you can't see it just yet. If it's not up by, like, tomorrow or so, then I will go ahead and try and upload it again and figure out what's going on. But hopefully it'll be up pretty soon and you guys will be able to see it. If you guys if you guys are on my Patreon, you will be able to have access to the high-resolution download of that. I'm going to be putting up the downloads for all the banner images on my Patreon, available to patrons, and of course it will be up in the banner itself so you guys can take a look at it. I may put... I don't know if I'll put it up elsewhere outside the Patreon right now, but as of right now, I'm starting to work on what I end up putting into my Patreon because I haven't really done much with it up until this point, but I want to start actually implementing, like, stuff that's exclusive to that. So it might take me a little bit to find a good balance between still providing a lot of content to you guys, but then also giving a little bit of a bonus to those who do end up supporting me on my Patreon there. If you can't support me on Patreon, don't worry. We still love you. But if you aren't able to support financially, then one of the best things you can do is just spread the word about the channel and direct other people you know to just like, hey, if you like my videos, say, hey, there's this cool YouTuber I like. Her name is Jay. Here's her channel, and send people my way. That's the best thing you can do if you can't support financially. I don't really like asking people for money, but I do hope to make a career out of YouTube someday, and a patron will be going into being part of that, and just helping support the long-term longevity of the channel. So I'll say right now, I'm not gonna make any series Patreon exclusive. All of my series will remain free of charge here on the YouTube channel, at least for the foreseeable future. But what might be going up on Patreon is stuff like bonus contents, extra art, and downloads, and stuff like that. So, if you guys do want to support me on the Patreon and are able to, then you will have access to a little bit of extra bonus content. Another thing that I'm going to try and do here is open up a Zazzle store. Zazzle is basically an online marketplace. They sell cool stuff like stickers. You can get a design printed on pretty much anything. I think I just broke Meadow. No, okay, I can get out. But yeah, basically you can have designs printed up on different things, and so I'm going to be opening a Jayplays store on there pretty soon and trying to figure out if you guys have ideas of things you'd like to see. Then please do let me know, because I can certainly work on incorporating them if Zazzle allows. But for now, it's going to be stuff like stickers or buttons. If you guys have any interest in buying those things, you'll be able to start getting some Jayplays merchandise there on Zazzle. I'll have to figure out, I don't think I want to do t-shirts through Zazzle, but if you guys do want to see t-shirts at some point, then maybe I can figure out a way of doing that as well. So yeah, just let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys would be interested in, and because I've never really done this before. So if there is anything in particular that you guys would be interested in seeing go up on the Zazzle store, or even elsewhere we could keep it in mind for the future, please do let me know. And aside from that, I have one last thing to announce, and that is that I'm going to be actually, I wanted to challenge myself a little bit with my art, because most of you guys are familiar with my gaming videos, but I'm also basically a full-time artist and an animator, and I want to kind of push my limits. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through our Wolfquest series and drawing all, and I mean all, of the wolves that we've had. I'm going to be going through all 100 plus of them and trying to draw them, and that'll be starting about tomorrow. I'll be posting speed paints of it on my Patreon first, and then later on it will start to come out in bulk videos here on the channel as well, so you guys will be able to see that. But if you want to see it right as it comes out, you do have to be on my Patreon. It's one of those little bonus things that I will be providing, and some of those pictures that are resulting from this may very well end up being incorporated into that Zazzle store that I mentioned earlier. So I'll have links to all this in the video description, and I'm sorry if I ramble a little bit. It's kind of late at night here, and I'm still trying to figure out how all this is going to work, so if it's a little bit bumpy in the beginning, do not worry. I'll try my very best to get things smoothed out as quickly as I can here, and try and figure out what exactly is going on. So basically, to sum it all up, first thing is I have a Patreon. I'm starting to post more content on there, and so if you guys want access to bonus content, high-resolution art downloads, extra little things like the speed paints that I'm going to be doing, and early access potentially to some things, make sure you check out my Patreon. I'm also going to be opening a Zazzle store, which will have cool stuff like stickers or buttons and things like that, with just some Jayplays merchandise if you guys are actually interested in buying any of that stuff as well. And I will also be doing a challenge in which I attempt to draw all of our Wolfquest wolves. It's probably going to take me half a year at least to do this, because probably by the time I get to anywhere near finishing it, it's already going to be, we'll already be starting a new season. I'll have even more wolves to draw, probably. That's what I anticipate. But I'm going to be doing my very best to draw everyone, and we're going to see how it goes. So it's kind of just a way of challenging myself and providing a little bit of extra content for you, and kind of bringing my two passions together. This channel is definitely one of the things I am passionate about, but I'm also very passionate about my art, and so I love the chance to be able to combine them. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that. The speed paints will be releasing early on Patreon, as I mentioned, and they will also be releasing here on this channel, probably in bulk groups for each generation, or like each set of offspring perhaps. So like we'll have each generation, and then we'll probably have two once we start getting into the point where the packs split. So if you guys are interested in that, then make sure to check that out. I'll probably also be providing at least some of those designs as sticker, etc. options in the Zazzle store, so make sure you look out for that. Again, if you have ideas of things you would like to see me produce for the Zazzle store, then please do let me know. I don't really know what I'm doing with this, and I don't really know what you guys want to see or would even be interested in, so please let me know if you have any ideas of something you would like to see me put in the Zazzle store. I'd definitely be more than willing to start looking into trying to accommodate it. Anyway, I think that's gonna go, that's probably gonna sum it up. I don't really like asking for money, and make sure that if you want to support on the Patreon, or you want to buy stuff from the Zazzle store, if you're not in charge of your own money yet, make sure you get a parent's permission. I don't really like asking for money or selling things, because I know it kind of sucks to have to pay for stuff. But at the same time, I do hope to make a career out of this, so while I don't intend to make the majority of my content paid, I do want to start offering some things that could potentially give me a little bit of an extra edge in being able to support myself from this channel at some point in the future here. So that's just kind of my way of ensuring that the channel continues long term. I still want to make as much content as possible free for you guys, so it'll mostly just be bonus stuff, and then of course any actual merchandise that would be paid content. So yeah, if you guys are interested and able, you can check out my Patreon, check out the Zazzle store, and I will have links to those in the description. Also, make sure to keep your eyes out for this Wolfquest challenge that I will be doing very soon here. Keep your eyes out for the videos, first on my Patreon and then on here. So I think that's going to go ahead and about sum this update blog up, and I will see you guys next time, but until then, this is Jay, over and out.